Hey everybody, you saw my review for Kingsman: The Secret Service, but if you know Kingsman, you know what came out the same week as Kingsman. Yeah, that's right. 50 Shades of Grey. I was dragged to this movie. Honestly, I kind of did want to see it. Not because I thought it was good. It's because I thought it might have been one of those movies. It was so bad, it might be hilarious to watch. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was fucking torturous to watch. Really fucking torturous. Yeah, a lot of people really like these kinds of movies, and I'm glad this movie's getting a lot of hate because this movie is just bad. It's really fucking bad. What's the story of this movie? The story is about a girl who's writing a paper for her school paper, and she wants to interview Christian Grey, a billionaire businessman, and when she interviews him, she starts to fall in love with him. It's almost like a love at first sight. Yeah, okay, whatever, I can buy it. But anyways, yeah, then they start to get to know each other a little bit, and she actually starts to wants to be with him, but then she finds out he has a dark secret. Yes, he has some weird fetishes. Yeah, he has BDSM. He's into whipping, beating women while he has sex with them. And yeah, so to be with him, she becomes his sex slave pretty much. And that's pretty much the whole story. Him and her having sex through most of this movie. And yeah, that's it. This movie has been said it's like Twilight porn, and I 100% agree. This movie is like watching porn, and not even good porn. I've seen better acting in porn. So this movie stars Jaime Dornan and Dakota Johnson, and these two actors I know nothing about, and honestly, after this movie, I don't want to know shit about them because they are awful in this movie. Their chemistry is bad. It's Edward and Bella bad. It's really terrible. I didn't buy a second of their romance. It was just weird. Like I said, they had as much chemistry as either Edward Bella or any actors and actresses in a porno. Yeah, they were just terrible in this movie. And yeah, okay, occasionally Dakota Johnson, her character, Anastasia. Yeah, Anastasia Steele. Yeah, that's the name. Very fairy tale-ish. Yeah, she occasionally had a few funny lines in the movie, and I guess she was sort of likable, but at the same time, she's kind of stupid. She like takes all this abuse from him while they're having sex just to be with him. She's only known the guy for a few days. Oh my god. The lines in this movie are just terrible. The dialogue is badly written, but it's based off a shitty book, so it doesn't surprise me, but like, some of the shit that they say in this movie is just horrible. Just horrible. There's a scene when he finds out she's a virgin, and he literally says, "Where have you been all my life?" Like, really? Oh my god. This movie's just stupid, just really stupid. And, of course, there's somewhat of a love triangle. There's this guy she's friends with, name's what, Jose or something, and yeah, he's barely in the movie. I'm like, well, at least they didn't really tingle with the love triangle, but I'm guessing they're gonna do that in the sequel. It's gonna be like New Moon to Twilight, and I don't even know what the sequel's called, but I'm gonna be forced to see it because this movie made a killing in the box office. Doesn't shock me, but yeah, this movie is gonna make a lot of money, and it's gonna have a few sequels, and I'm gonna have to suffer through all of them. Joys. Anyways, this movie was directed by Sam Taylor Johnson, and yeah, she did a shitty job. Very bad job. It was a badly executed film, and it was decently shot. Maybe the only compliment, but yeah, the shots were okay, but other than that, this movie had bad direction. The writing was horrendous. Horrible, horrible writing. The dialogue was a joke. These characters were all one-dimensional, and none of them had an ounce of personality. I didn't like anybody in this movie. The main guy was Christian Grey. I found him very unlikable, and kind of, like, I don't get it why the women are so attracted to this guy, and yeah, and I don't know why people are into this sort of thing. Be like, oh, guys shouldn't watch porn, but women, you can read 50 Shades of Grey and watch this movie. It's not porn. It's just like porn. I don't get it. This movie was just bad. This movie was not even funny bad, which is kind of like, I wanted to at least go in this movie and laugh a little bit, and I didn't laugh once. I was just bored and annoyed. And yeah, you see some nudity. Yeah, you see the main girl. She's good looking. You see her boobs and shit. So, there's a lot of movies you see nudity. Might as well just watch porn. Like I said, you'll see better sex and better acting in a porno. Ugh. Yeah, this movie was actually based off Twilight fanfiction, and God, does it ever tell? You could freaking tell this movie was written by Twilight fans. God, this movie made Twilight more watchable. God, I'd rather watch Twilight than this piece of shit again. This movie was fucking terrible. Everything was bad in this movie. Sure, the shots were okay, but the chemistry and romance was horrible, and I could never recommend this movie to anyone. So yeah, I would not recommend this movie. Check out something else. Even if you're not into Kingsman Secret Service, check out anything else. There's a lot of bad movies this year, but I'd rather watch any shit movies that came out this year than this movie. I'd rather watch Black Hat, and I'm gonna give this movie a 1 out of 10. Yeah, usually when I give 2s or 3s, there's at least one thing I enjoyed in the movie. There wasn't a single thing I enjoyed in this movie. This was horrible, horrible, worse than Twilight. So yeah, what did you think about this movie? Please comment below and tell me if you liked this movie. It's okay if you did, but yeah. And tell me, would you rather watch Twilight, The Host, or this movie? If someone had a gun to your head, what would you rather watch? This, Twilight, or The Host? Comment below, let me know. I'd rather watch Twilight, honestly. The Host is shit, and this movie's even more shit. So yeah, comment below, let me know. And if you like this channel, please like and subscribe to this channel, and join the Ducks.